Hello, I'm going to demonstrate for you a very quick 10-minute yoga for runners warm-up. Join me on the mat. So we're going to come into hero pose, or actually toes pose. So tuck your toes behind, come up onto your knees and feel that lovely stretch in your toes. From here, I want you to take your bum all the way down towards your heels. Pause in there, allow that stretch to come in. Roll those shoulders back, breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. Bring it all the way up. Give those glutes a little squeeze at the top and coming back down. Very nice. Breathing in. So we're going to warm up each part of our body. This time, take your hands out in front, clasp your hands, turn them away from you and tuck your chin in. Now, anytime it's too much on your toes, feel free to untuck, but feel that rounding of that spine. Separate those shoulder blades. Release your hands, bringing them behind, clasp your hands, pulling down, looking up. So you're bringing your shoulder blades together this time. And as always, if your toes are getting a little bit crampy, sit up and sit on your heels with your toes untucked. Great. Coming forward, hands onto the ground, tabletop, nice flat back position, tuck your toes. We're going to hover in table mode to activate our glutes, our quads, sorry. Inhale and exhale. Lift those knees up. Breathe in here, keeping that tummy tight. Lovely. And pushing up into your down dog. And coming back down into your hovering table. Breathing in and breathing out. Keep hovering and come back into down dog. And exhale all the way down. Very nice. Pop your knees down onto the mat, untuck your toes, sinking back into your child's pose, opening up those knees, sinking back into the heels, stretching your arms out all the way in front, laying that head down onto the mat and stretching out. So child's pose is very relaxing, but we're going to make this more dynamic. So using the heels of your hands, push down, stretching those fingers ahead, feeling the opening of those hips and also the opening of those shoulders. Upper body can be neglected when we're runners. Breathing in and breathing out. Lovely. Coming back up onto all fours. Now your hands were underneath your shoulder blades. We're going to pop them a handprint away, tuck your toes. We're going to go into our first down dog of today. And this is just to really warm up the lower part of your body. So getting into those toes, which should feel nice and stretched after our toe pose this morning. But then using this to warm up those ankles, those calves and those hamstrings. So what you might want to do here is push your heels towards the ground. Push one heel towards the ground and push your chest into your thighs. And that way you get a really lovely stretch right down the back of those hamstrings. And then you can switch your foot. So just depending on any injuries, just go as gently as you can. Just ease into it. We're just warming up ahead of our run today. Breathing in and breathing out. So we're not holding for too long because we want it to be more dynamic stretching before a run rather than these static holds. So just allow that body to warm up. Now from here, walk your feet in ever so slightly and walk your hands in to meet your feet. And I just want you to come up for a little halfway lift. So pop your hands onto your shins, push those legs back, back is flat, looking ahead. Let that blood come back down from that head after that downward dog. Breathing in and exhale, melt down. And just hang here for a wee ragdoll for a second. Your feet are apart. So allow yourself to sway. So give yourself permission to let go. Let go of that upper body. Let it dangle, let it bounce. Take your elbows into your hands and just have a lovely little sway side to side. Just allowing that body to wake up and be energized as well. So you should feel a lovely stretch coming down the back of your legs. If you want to really send it all the way up, a little internal rotation here. Think of your tailbone. Try and point your tailbone up towards the sky. Now, it's a very internal thing. It might not even move, but the actual you trying to move it will create this lovely stretch right up through the glutes and into your lower back. Allow that neck to relax. And remember, if a little rub helps, feel free to warm up the legs using a little bit of heat as well. Very nice. So we're just going to inhale and come up nice and gently like a wee ragdoll, one wee vertebra at a time. And when your head and shoulders are up, pop those hands on your lower back, giving yourself a supported back bend like this. Oh, that feels good. Lovely. And coming back to centre. Now you're at the back of your mat. We're going to go back down and bear crawl into our downward dog. So breathing in and exhale. Trace your hands all the way down your legs until you're bending your knees and you're bear crawling right along this mat into your down dog. And again, what you should find here is you can add a bit of movement in, but if it feels good, you might just actually find a little bit of stillness here. Concentrate on those shoulders so your legs are a bit more warm. Look at the front of your downward dog. Make sure those fingertips are apart. Make sure you get space for that head and those shoulders. Breathing here, feeling that strength into those shoulders. So pushing on the heels of your hands, pushing your chest towards your thighs. Lovely. Looking forward towards your hands. Walk your feet in to the top of your mat. Inhale for a little halfway lift, back flat. Exhale and melt. Take your hands around your ankles. Just heel toe your feet out a little bit so they're just like a skinny foot width in the middle. Windmill your elbows out, tuck your head in and pull yourself all the way in. Now you can add a little bit of movement to this, but with your elbows out and you're pulling your in, your shoulder blades are now separated, but you're also feeling that lovely stretch. So breathing in and breathing out. On your exhale breath, you might find you can push in a little bit more. Lovely. On your next inhale, rise up nice and gently till you come to standing. Roll those shoulders back. Inhale, stretching all the way up. Look towards your thumbs and exhale down. I'm going to show you the sun salutation A. Surya Namaskara A is a great warm-up prior to your run as well. So feet are together or parallel, hands by your side, roll your shoulders back, pull up on your kneecaps so those quads are activated. Hold here, breathing in and out. Bend your knees, inhale up. Exhale forward, fold from the hips all the way down to the ground. Bend your legs as much as you need to for those fingertips to touch the ground. Tuck your head in. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, melt down into your legs. This time, pop your hands down onto the mat. Step your right leg back. Drop that right knee. And we're going to go into our runner stretch. So inhale, roll your shoulders back, spine straight. Exhale, sink back towards those heels. You can raise your toe at the front. Keep your hands where they are. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Come in here, pop your hands onto the mat. Take that right foot off the mat, right knee off the mat. Left foot back. And you're in your high plank. Roll those shoulders back. Feel nice and strong. Tuck that navel into spine. Pull up on that pelvic floor. And we'll go down for 4. So only go as far before you face plant. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweeping that chest forward so your feet are flat. Into your up dog. Try and make sure that your shoulders and your ears are 2 separate body parts. Tuck your toes, coming into your down dog. Lovely. Looking forward towards your hands, walking your feet in. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, melt. Lovely. Inhale all the way up. Hands up to the top, and exhale down. Other side. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten your legs. And exhale, melt. Hands onto the ground. Step your left foot back. Left knee on the ground. Inhale. Straighten that back. Exhale. Stretch that hamstring. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You might find one side feels better or tighter than the other. That's absolutely fine. You just go with how your body feels and what you need to do. Lovely. And come back. Hands are flat. Pick up that left knee. Step that right leg back into your plank on or off your knees. We're still drawing that belly button in, pulling up on that pelvic floor, lowering yourself down with control, pushing on those toes so they're flat. Transition into your up dog. Tuck your toes into your down dog. Lovely. Looking towards your hands. Step your feet in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt into those legs. And inhale, rise. With a little supported back bend, looking towards your thumbs. And exhale. That is you. 10 minutes done. Enjoy your run.